All right, what's going on, guys? It's Owen here. Today we are going to be taking a look at the new LR Tech God duo in the Realm of Gods Extreme Super Battle Road stage. Took about 500 runs, but we finally do have these bad boys at Link level 10. So let's go ahead without further ado and hop into a setting. Some difficult content where we could see potentially how good or how, you know, not unit number 1 in the game they are, right? But I do think it is safe to say that they are, in base, they are one of the best units in the game, right up there with the Super Saiyan 4 duo. It really just kind of comes down to personal preference for which one you like more. I just realized I should not have done what I did. So how many attacks? Yes, let's go ahead and stun Videl. And then we'll go for the seal on this bad boy. Okay, yeah, this will work. This will work. Okay. I should have put UI Goku in the other spot. All right, homeboy, we need you to dodge those. Like, okay, so I prematurely stopped this recording because UI Goku took that super. But as you can see, every single unit dodged. Every single attack was dodged in the next phase. So I guess we're just going to keep going and we'll see what happens. I just sneezed. Excuse me. Sneeze just came on super strong right there. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's obviously it's not looking good, but let's just kind of go ahead and see how this plays out. AGL UI Goku did not exactly, you know, wow us right there with taking 400k from a super, but you know, with dodge units that is going to happen because it is impossible to have 100% dodging unless it's in the passive. So, you know, we'll just pretend like it didn't happen and we'll go Wii Goku number 1, right? That's what we'll do. So 4.57 right there, and considering we have guard and we are getting a defensive raise, I'd say that's pretty good for 55%. And we are also over 20 key, so we are going to get a guaranteed additional attack right here, which is a 2.9. Keep in mind, this is also not under a 200% leader skill, so the numbers are going to be a little bit lower, but nothing too bad that we can not fix right here. So we'll see right here, guard, obviously we're taking double digits. And then with STR UI, if we can just go ahead and dodge this, that would be lovely. Quick additional for 2 million flat, not bad. And then obviously we will have the other UI Goku on rotation for the next turn, so now we can go ahead and cheese his dodge as well if we make it out of here, which UI Goku is trying to make sure that we do not. So as you can see, we are fighting not only the enemies on the field, but we are also fighting our own units not dodging. So that is sometimes just how the cookie crumbles in this game, and you got to work around it. So we're not really focusing too much in specifics on who we're attacking at this point, just because I don't think we're going to make it out of here. But in this case, we definitely are going to make it out of this turn, as we have guaranteed dodging right here. And then odds are that we will stun Videl. So not too much to worry about there. All these god dodges are guaranteed, so I am not worried in the slightest. And we can just kind of go from there, right? So we are going to have a UI Goku with guaranteed dodging in slot 1 for the foreseeable future. So it is up to the other units around him not dying to get through with this, right? So we shall see, we shall see. That's a good start though, kinda. So yep, that's perfect. Get all these supers out of the way, and then we will let Goku go to town here. So boom. If we can get an additional super with a crit, then Hercule is probably finished because we have a 5 enemy fight right here. Yep, there we go. Guarantee a crit with a 2.79 mil attack stat. Obviously, that will do a lot of damage. So let's see how much we do right here. Boom, 1.5, perfect. And then we are going to hopefully go ahead and get the stun on Videl, but at the very least, we are going to lower the attack and defense. Yep, there we go. A whole bunch of debuffs. We already have this UI Goku out, and we already can go ahead and do this active skill. So let's go ahead without further ado and hop into the God Duo's active skill. I gotta go ahead and turn off the skip active skill, and we will go ahead from there. All right, so let's go check it out. Okay, so for now, we're going to go ahead and save that Gogeta active skill, because I kind of would like it to be like a finishing blow here, for lack of a better term, in this specific state of events that we were doing. So we will go ahead and save that for now. And I believe right now we are on the 70% chance to dodge rather than 100. So it is kind of a scary game that we are playing right here. And it is also worth noting on the next turn, when we get into the next fight, we are going to have STRUI on rotation, more than likely, if we don't end it right here. So things could get pretty scary. We're just gonna have to rely on a lot of dodging, but no item runs are usually pretty reliant on luck. And I think a no item run would just be a really good setting to showcase how these units look when you are trying to do artificial difficulty, as well as adding that on top of some of the most difficult content in the game. And Extreme Super Battle Road is a good test for just about any unit across the board. If they can't perform in here, that probably means they're not like the best. But it's just really frustrating sometimes when Dokkan's like, okay, let's just make this unit designed for long events. And like, because there's only so many long events, and there's so many units that are good for long events. So it's just so much better when they give you units that are better in this setting. So we really lucked out right here, because now we can go ahead and focus on getting, what's it called? We won't take any hits with STRUI Goku, right? So we can just kind of go ahead and pick one and go. Let's just go all in on the tech enemy right here, and we'll just try to see what we can do, right? So now that we have guaranteed dodges on both turns, you know, we can really go ahead and play with that and make it very useful. So that is like kind of one of the keys to getting this done. Having a UI Goku on both rotations, this just shows the power of this easy A. When you go into the next phase with under, you know, the, what is it, like 50% HP or something like that, we get the guaranteed transformation and then guaranteed dodges as well. So you see here, obviously it's beautiful when you just see a unit that cannot be hit, and that is what we are seeing right here. So what we need is UI Goku to start getting some crits and some additionals, and we are cooking. Yep, one additional, we're cooking. I wonder what he's making. Oh, that STR enemy, or that tech enemy, just made it out. So now our boy STRUI Goku is 100% going to take care of the tech enemy on the board, and now that is one problem erased. And we're going to get an additional so we can start to get to work on the STR enemy. And then I kind of got to see how the board plays out. We'll probably go after the AGL enemy next turn, as we're going to have a really very strong tech unit on the board. And we also have guaranteed dodges again in slot 1 or slot 2, wherever I decide to put them. So we shall see. Yeah, we'll obviously just go ahead and throw that in slot 1. Let's go after the AGL enemy right here. Is there any way I can get, yeah, right there, that's perfect. So boom, and then we are going to miss out on this, so let's go after the int enemy, and hopefully we get the stun with this little attack from him right there. But this run is going well so far, kinda. Like, it started off really bad. Like, the first attack was 400k. But we managed to bounce back, so. Sometimes that's why you don't stop OBS prematurely. I just hit the stop recording button because I was like, okay, this run is cooked. We took 400k on the first hit, but here we are. So, yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with AGL UI Goku. I kind of stand for him, so it's like, I say stand, that's kind of a cringy word, but like I really do like defend him against like a lot of arguments, because I like, people have been trying to say the full power freeze is better and STR Vegeta is better and yada yada yada, but I don't really buy it, right? I'm just tried and true AGL UI Goku is my boy. So let's go ahead and give him the run of the mill right here. Try and give him a chance to redeem himself for his blunders earlier. And that just means don't take a super attack right here. Go ahead, do your guaranteed crits, do all that fun stuff, and you know, you can win my heart back a little bit, right? Because you kind of lost me in that first fight. So let's see how you do. That's a good start. There you go. My boy. Untouchable sometimes. This guy's got 70% chance to dodge as well, now that he has got his guaranteed turn. And we'll go ahead and get a crit and get the STR enemy out of the way, and then hopefully we can go ahead and stun this bad boy, and we are really cooking if that's the case. Alright, he's sealed, and we got the dodge. Oh yeah, boys, we're going. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this again. I'm going to skip it this time just to save you guys a little bit of time here. We'll go ahead and bring those bad boys out. Let's get this going. We'll go ahead and get this going. And last but not least, we'll go ahead and get that. And we are going to save the Dokkan attack for next turn. So depending on how it plays out, we might put UI Goku in the first slot, the AGL one, and just finish this off. But we shall see. Hopefully it doesn't get the kill shot. I don't know if we're going to be able to go 4 turns in the next stage though. But we shall see. Yeah, I hope we win right here, because I don't exactly want to, this is going to be weird, right? Because I kind of want to win with the blue boys, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. Like, now that I'm just looking at it. We'll see, because we're definitely going to get the Dokkan attack right here, right? Like, that's kind of without question. So we got to see how the attacks lay out, right? You know what? You're going to show the world right here, Mr. UI Goku. This is your moment. You're going to go ahead and put an end to all the slander. Okay, that's not a good start. Okay. Now we've been hit twice. If we get hit one more time, we get the revival. All right, so my goat doing goat things with his 4.2 million attack stat, no support, with a 50% chance to crit. And if he gets an additional, that's a guaranteed crit as well. Tien is done. I just want to let that be known. Yep, so 6.6 mil. Go ahead and do that additional super with Krillin. Show him who's boss. Just real quick. That's guaranteed crit, and that's the game. Okay, so no Gogeta active skill, but honestly that's okay. It would have done the same idea that what UI Goku did there at the end, but UI Goku, as always, is showing why he is just, you know, he's my boy. He's one of my favorite units, probably my favorite overall unit in Dokkan. But, you know, obviously he's not the best anymore compared to, you know, these new 7-year LRs. So, that's everything I got for you in this video. Thank you guys for watching, as always. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment if you think UI Goku sucks, or if you think he's the best ever, like he was for, like, the year that we've been talking about ad nauseum in this video. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on Dokkan content that I post like this as often as I can. Thanks again for watching, and I'm out.